Hello, and welcome to KARD News Live. I'm your host, Emma Benson.
And I'm Lauren Wright. Today we'll get started with a story from Taylor about the biology zoo trip.
Last week, on Tuesday, November 1st, Mrs. Gaunt's freshman biology class headed to Omaha to visit the Henry Dorley Zoo. They left early in the morning and got back around 4 o'clock that afternoon. I interviewed Mrs. Gaunt for her take on the field trip. Which class went on the field trip?
Biology and life science, the freshman.
Why did you choose this activity for your field trip?
We're actually studying Africa right now, so we chose this field trip because the kids could actually go see the animals, the lions, the elephants, and then they could also see some different camouflaging and adaptations that our animals have in the zoo.
Which animals did you guys enjoy the most?
I think the students would say they loved the gorillas. They really liked the baby elephants too and the baby giraffe that was there. And then some kids loved a snake was eating a rabbit, so they got to see this immersive experience of that, so that was entertaining.
Did you get to feed any of the animals?
We did not get to feed any of them, but we went to a diet kitchen where we got to see what they're fed. So they showed us their coolers and their abundance of vegetables and fruits, and then we got to see like hearts and livers and all kinds of carnivore diet materials, which are kind of fun. They had like live rabbits that were frozen, and not live, I'm sorry, frozen rabbits and frozen mice and all kinds of fun things.
Next, I talked to a few students for their take on the field trip. What section of animals did you enjoy the most?
The stingrays.
Why did you like those animals?
They were pretty. They looked like they were smart, like little things.
What did you eat at the zoo?
There was these monkey gel things that they wanted us to try, and I tried it and I started crying because it was so bad.
What section of animals did you enjoy the most?
Probably the gorillas.
Why did you like those animals?
They just seem so similar to humans. It's interesting to watch the way they go about things.
What is one thing you learned on the field trip?
We learned about the way the kitchen prepares all the food for all the diets of the different animals that they have there.
What did you eat at the zoo?
I had a tuna fish salad sandwich.
Was it good?
Pretty good, yeah.
What was your favorite memory of the field trip?
Taking just a lot of photos, just a cool experience.
Thank you, Taylor.
Now we'll go to Lauren for a story on One Act.
Week was One Act's first performance. I did a couple post-performance interviews with the actors and actresses.
Hi, I'm Graham Kalin, and I play Muggs O'Toole in Boone Central's One Act.
What's your favorite part of the production?
Oh yeah, probably the probably the costumes. I really like the old 1920s style costumes that we wear. I just think they're my favorite of the 4 years I've done of One Act.
Were you excited or nervous for your first performance?
Definitely more excited. I thought we were really hitting what we needed to hit in practices like transitions. And we were practicing transitions, practicing scene changes. Everything seemed to be where it needed to be for the first performance, and I thought it went really well.
How do you feel your first performance went?
Really well, I think. I know the judge really liked our performance. We got some very good critiques, and we know what changes we need to make for conference next week.
Hi, I'm Dylan Baumgartner, and I play Buck Wayne in the One Act.
What is your favorite part of the production?
I would say scene 10, where we do all the freezes. I think it's just a good climax.
Were you excited or nervous for your first performance?
I was really nervous. I didn't like it.
How do you feel it went?
Better than I thought. Everything went smoothly. A few mess-ups, but that's bound to happen.
All right.
I'm Kenzie, and I play a newsboys for One Act.
What's your favorite part of the production?
I think it's just like the setting, kind of the vibes.
Were you excited or nervous for your first performance?
I was excited but nervous at the same time. So
How do you feel your first performance went?
I think it went really well. We all said our lines, and it went smoothly.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Philip Cardinal, and I played the Duke in this year's one act.
What is your favorite part of the production?
A scene where the character Buck and the character Polly are romantically in a plane together.
Were you excited or nervous for your first performance?
Definitely a little bit of both, but mostly excitement.
How do you feel your first performance went?
Incredibly well. We got a lot of praise.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.
Now to a story on a new staff member with Emma Benson.
This year here at Boone Central, we have some new additions to our staff. Once again this week, I will be highlighting one of those new teachers here in the high school. This week's new staff member is Mr. Larson. What's your name and what do you do here at Boone Central?
So my name is Mr. Ethan Larson, and I am the Director of Continuous Improvement and Professional Learning here at Boone Central.
What enticed you to work at Boone Central?
I heard a lot of good things about Boone Central. Previously at my other school, which really isn't that far away, I had a connection with Mr. Loof, and Mr. Loof really had a big pull on convincing me to consider coming down here. And when that opportunity presented itself, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to maybe take that chance and become part of the great district that is Boone Central.
What are some of your hobbies?
I like the outdoors, like sports. So hunting and fishing, hanging out with my kids. Two of them, they keep me busy, and just being around family and using whatever free time I have to just lay low.
Where did you graduate high school from?
I graduated high school from Friend High in Friend, Nebraska.
What are you looking forward to this year?
Looking forward to the opportunity to continue to learn about what everything's here is all about. Getting to interact with students and staff, the opportunity to improve things that are already great, just as a continuous process to make sure we're proactive and becoming the best school possible.
Do you have any goals for this school year?
I would say improve is kind of my word. Not that the word improve means that things are bad, but rather I kind of operate from the standpoint that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it well, and if there's something happening in place, there's always room for growth. So that's kind of the lens I like to look through, and that's kind of the theme for all of my goals for this year.
Do you have any advice for the students this year?
I kind of going back to just how I operate, and I would tell students to never settle for mediocrity and always strive to be exceptional. No matter what you do it to the best of your abilities, and always strive to find success and be excellent. Don't just do it to do it.
Can you tell me a fun fact about yourself?
I don't know. I red hair, red beard. No. I like dad jokes. How about that? So bad dad jokes, I do appreciate whether somebody tells them to me or I like to tell them and get the groans out of people when I do.
Now it's time for your Cardinal calendar update.
Hello, and welcome to your Cardinal Calendar Update. I'm your host, Kaylee Crone.
And I'm Lauren Wright.
Today is the start of winter sports practices. There is also a school board meeting at 7:30 in the art room.
Tuesday, November 15th, there is Conference 1 Act at the Johnny Carson Theater in Norfolk. This will be 1 Act's second performance.
Wednesday, Emma Lorderman begins her 3 days at All-State Choir in Lincoln.
This Saturday, SAD will be hosting an eating contest at 7:30 in the Commons. Following the eating contest is a late-night movie at the Gateway Theater. Free entrance to anyone who attends the food eating contest. Black Adam is the movie playing at the theater.
For lunch this week, today is hamburger on a bun. Tuesday, deli turkey hoagie. Wednesday, roasted turkey or honey ham. Thursday, nacho supreme with tortilla chips. And Friday, stuffed crust pizza.
That's all for this week's Cardinal calendar update. Good luck to all the teams, clubs, and participants in this week's events. We'll leave you with the deepest dive you've ever seen on Toast with Quinn and Caden, and an extra special Veterans Day video with Ashlyn.
Would you like to speak about our food and savior, toast?
Sure, I like to talk about toast.
Awesome. Would you put jam on your toast?
Nah, I wouldn't put jelly or jam on toast. I don't like that kind of sweet with my toast. It's just not good for me. I don't like it.
How about peanut butter?
Now, peanut butter, if the mood strikes me, absolutely. I like to get a bit of peanut butter on my toast on occasion when it gets that nice warm toast and the melty peanut butter on it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Would you have jelly or jam if you had like some butter? That way it's maybe...
Probably not. I just don't like jelly or jam on my toast.
No? What's your favorite brand of butter?
To me, for the most part, butter's butter.
Butter's butter?
Butter's
Yeah,
butter.
that makes sense. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep, you're welcome.
See you around.
See ya.
When do you eat toast?
I eat toast in the morning, sometimes for breakfast, usually on the weekends.
What's your favorite, like, jam for toast?
My mom and grandma have always made really good homemade rhubarb jelly, so that's probably my favorite.
Sounds yummy. Would you put butter on your toast?
If I just have toast with jelly, I always put butter on there.
Okay, same. I like it. Kind of makes it easier to spread around, right?
Sure.
And then what's your favorite brand of butter?
I don't know. My wife likes to buy organic butter, but I really don't have any preference, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, sure thing.
See you around.
See ya.
Do you like eating toast?
I do enjoy toast.
Toast is pretty good. What's your favorite brand of bread for toast?
Preferably homemade, but brand-wise, not as picky. Sourdough toast is the best kind.
Yeah, I've never actually had homemade bread. Got to do that sometime. Do you like jam on your toast or?
Sometimes, depends on the mood. Good quality jam is always nice. I try to avoid like the grape jelly though. That's not my favorite.
Yeah, I personally like strawberry jelly or maybe a mix between the peanut butter and the jelly. Do you like peanut butter on your toast?
Absolutely, peanut butter can't go wrong.
You have like a favorite brand of peanut butter or?
I don't think so. Any peanut butter is always a good thing.
Yeah. What about chunky peanut butter?
Ooh. Yeah, I think if chunky's a winner. However, either way, chunky, creamy, both are alright.
Yeah. And do you have a favorite brand of like butter to put on your toast?
No, but real butter.
Real butter?
Real butter.
Yep.
Make it real butter.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.
Do you like eating toast?
I love eating toast.
So do I. It's pretty yummy. What's your favorite brand for toast? Brand of bread?
I gotta go with like Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread? Wonder Bread's pretty good, yeah. I personally like butter bread, but...
It's a good choice.
Yeah. Do you like jelly on your toast or peanut butter?
Peanut butter's kind of good too.
Yeah. Do you like chunky peanut butter or
smooth?
Smooth.
Yeah. Peanut butter. Top of tea right there.
Do you like normal butter on your toast or just
occasionally?
Occasionally.
A little bit of just a slab of butter on there.
And what's your favorite time to eat toast? Like during the day? You eat it in the morning?
When there's toast there, just gotta grab me a toast and just munch upon that.
If there's toast, it's in your mouth.
Yep.
Yeah. That makes sense. Same with me. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep.
Do you like toast?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
It's crunchy, it's nice, and it tastes great.
Same. What's your favorite kind of peanut butter for toast?
Crunchy peanut butter.
Crunchy peanut butter? Do you have any like preferences on brand or?
Nope, not at all. Peanut butter is peanut butter.
Peanut butter is peanut butter. Do you like jam on it or?
Sometimes, depends on the day.
What kind of day do you eat toast?
A good day.
A good day? Yeah.
Wake up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome.
So, do you like eating toast?
Yes.
What's your favorite brand of bread for toast?
Oh, Wonder Bread.
Same. It's, well, actually I like butter bread, but Wonder Bread would be my second choice.
Yep.
Do you have like a preference of like kind of jam or
I like Schmuckers.
Schmuckers? What is that? I've never had that before.
It's just a brand of jelly.
This is just a brand?
Yeah.
Does it like have anything like different in it or just grapes?
It's strawberry. Strawberry is my
Strawberry?
favorite.
Mm.
I don't like chunks of strawberries in my jelly.
Yum,
It'll
yum,
all
yum.
be smooth.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you like chunky peanut butter or smooth peanut butter? Nope.
Smooth peanut butter.
Smooth? All right. Do
Yep.
you like butter?
I do. Cinnamon toast?
Same. What about Pop-Tarts? Would you eat Pop-Tarts with toast?
No.
No?
I do not like Pop-Tarts.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Hi, my name is Jeff Rabick. I am the brother of two veterans, one that is currently in the Air Force and one that has served in the Navy.
My name is Aaron Wyatt. I served in the United States Army from 1997 until 2008. I did 3 deployments, 2 to Iraq and 1 to Afghanistan.
Hi, I'm Bev Daly, and I'm Tim Daly's mom. He served in the Army in the Iraqi War.
What does Veterans Day mean to you?
It's a chance to recognize those people that don't always want to be recognized. A lot of people that I know that go into the military don't do it for personal gain. They do it because they feel like they're helping out others around them. And this is just a very small way for us to show our appreciation for them.
Veterans Day to me is just another day to remember what so many people in the past have done to serve to protect this country and provide what we have. I think another way to do that, Veterans Day isn't the only day I think about people who have served. One of the things I do, listening to the national anthem, for example, I think about people I served with that didn't come home. Different historical events that have happened in the past. I mean, that's kind of my reminder on a somewhat consistent basis, is just thinking about those types of things during a national anthem when it's being played. And Veterans Day is just an extension of that for me.
It means a time of great appreciation for those who have served, both the men and the women, and all that they have done for us.
What were your thoughts when your brothers decided to join the military and while they were serving?
I was happy for them that they were doing something that they felt was right and would help others. I was sad that they were gone because my brothers mean a lot to me. My family is a big part, and I was nervous about them going, but I knew they were doing what they felt was right, and I wanted to support them.
What were your thoughts when your son decided to join the military and while he was serving?
I was kind of surprised because we don't come from a long line of military family, but I was very proud of him and a little nervous.
Why did you decide to join the military?
I decided to join the military. I was actually sitting in this room, by the way. I joined the military to help pay for school. That seemed like the best route for me at the time to pay for education, and that's why I joined.
Do you have any personal stories from your brother's times in the service that you'd like to share?
I've been very fortunate with them. Only my younger brother has served overseas. For the most part, they've been in pretty safe situations. The only one that I remember vividly was when the cargo plane crashed in Iraq. My younger brother was a security guard at that base. He was actually within a quarter mile of it, and so he felt the earth and everything shake. So it's all been pretty good stories. They've had fun, and they've been able to do what they felt was right, but that was the only one that really sticks out to me because that's when I was truly nervous for him.
Do you have any personal stories from your time serving that you'd like to share?
Whenever someone asks me about unique stories or different things that resonate with me that I remember, I always go back to a jeweler I met in Baghdad in 2004. He shared with me that when the United States first entered Iraq in March of 2003, there was a lot of communication about you are now free from Saddam Hussein. And a lot of Iraqis took that word free or freedom to the literal, the literal meaning, and it was a literal interpretation. So instead of respecting traffic lights, for example, they just would drive wherever and however they wanted to because they were free. And so that was the interpretation that a lot of people understood. And so for me, I guess, when I think about freedom, it comes down to having a respect. People weren't respecting others, they were just doing whatever they wanted in a literal sense.
Do you have any personal stories from his time serving that you'd like to share?
Just that he grew up a lot during that time, both the good times and the bad times in his service, and that he grew up to be a good man, good husband, and a good dad.
What is your message to veterans on Veterans Day?
That the people that you leave behind, we remember everything you guys do. We remember everything. We miss you guys. We know you're doing what you feel is right, and we are so proud of you guys, it's not even funny.